Meet Tiger Blue from BC. This cheese is pierced with steel rods.
Cheese? What the BC stand for? Before Christ? They're like the lid to a pothole on High Street, but that don't make no sense. That ain't no cheese. That's an artifact right there, dog.
I implore you to find a British person and ask them to say squirrel.
Look, fam, I don't know why everyone's taking a picture of this video. Obviously, they keep tagging me, wanting me to say the word. Because apparently, to the American ear, it sounds funny pronouncing words the proper way. So here we go. It's squirrel, okay? Squirrel. It's two R's in the middle, making it squirrel. It's not squirrel, not squirrel, twin squirrel. No, it's a bit tricky, ain't it? You know what? If you don't understand, we made the English language, therefore we get to make the rules, bro.
I feel like you just lost a chick. You know how it is. It's just, you want to be hurt about it.
How many times you felt like that?
There was just so many better alternatives, you know what I'm saying? You could have been like a cousin, you know, a best friend, your brother, you know what I'm saying? But nah, you was like a chick. And then the immediate nah from the man that went to prison too. Like that's a tough look, bro, considering the circumstances right now with you and the diddler. You know what I'm saying? Did he do it? Yes, he did. Introducing the all-new Stress Ped. For all the people out there that feel like life just isn't hard enough already, okay? Do you value the journey over the destination? Then get you a Stress Ped, okay? This is a guarantee or your money back that life will get harder every step of the way.
This 3D printed steak from Redefined Meat that is meaty and fibrous.
Meaty? More like gluey, pooey, boy. I would never eat that. I'd rather starve. Like melted Barbie bumper, bro. Like tenderized tire, dog. Like AI generated zombie brain, man. Like that eraser that we had back in school, bro. Look kind of like a trapezoid. Is it a trapezoid? Yeah, but like one side was like slanted, you know what I'm saying? And the other side was slanted in the other direction. Look like one of them, but ain't no way I'd eat that. How you doing? Well, I know if somebody made eye contact with you, you probably would have started crying, man. I tell you to walk it off, but I know your shit feeling Vulcan forced at the moment. Boy, it probably feel like a railroad spike right now. Probably felt like airplane turbulence, but, you know, there's a lesson to be learned here. Next time, don't let it be a next time.
Do you know you can use raw lamb testicles instead of mozzarella for a caprese salad?
Hey fam, just a quick piece of advice. You should never get too caught up in the idea of what you can do that you forget if you should, okay? Because I didn't ask for no tested cheese salad. I want the regular one. Oh! Well, all right then. When they said the Ghostbusters was coming out in 2024, this is not what I thought they meant. That poor puppy.
Tells her friends all you do is shout at the game, so you give her a go.
If you're not a gamer, you'll never understand how funny it is to see that innocent person turn into you when they play a video game for the first time. Because see, it's easy to think I'm crazy from across the room when you ain't on the sticks, fam. But when you see how bad these randoms be, when you feel like, you know, you a barber in real life, you just got off a shift for cutting hair, bro, all you trying to do today is relax, enjoy your life. And you get online and you go against that dude to just eat, sleep, and breathe whatever game it is you playing, bro, and you get waxed in the most disrespectful way. Oh, yeah, it's rage-inducing.
Would you rather get $5 million or cancer?
Man, that's the hardest would you rather I've ever been asked. $5 million enough to fix all my financial problems, or cancer that could make life even more insufferable than it already is, man? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to get that stage. And here I am thinking they finna do a little ear exam. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do a clean and remove a foreign object from the ear canal. No, sir. Ejecto eroca. Crazy. Y'all gotta start warning folks, Sam. And I swear for Lord if that's cake. Man, your nickname must be Cloud because you missed. Get it? Because the cloud is missed. I'm sorry. But all things considered, that was actually still pretty impressive. I mean, the landing was a bit rocky, but 2 for 2.
Properly, of course. Wait, you can even tell when we're slicing up this batter, it's just so crispy.
I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what that is. 5, you're wrong. It's Chinese food. And I know you're thinking, that don't look like no Chinese food I've ever seen. Of course not, because they made it. I ain't got to say who. Then they're going to say the chicken looked crispy. It never did. And even if it was, why would it matter when you drowned it in that strangely house-made sauce? But I mean, I'm sure my friend Earl will like... I don't even play like that. I fought, fam. Yeah, if the person y'all talking about slapping in the background is the same one recording this video, I think you should, because I don't know what it was that they smoked, but it was definitely laced with something stupid. That's a big back bowl of breakfast right there, fam. You got a bowl of symptoms and side effects. Oh, they know, fam. You look higher than federal income tax. You ain't fooling nobody. Like you just spent the day with Scooby and the gang in the back of that Mystery Inc. van. We know what they be doing. I don't really know how to put this easily, so I'm just gonna say it. You either have a skinwalker or there might be a zipper somewhere on that pup, because there ain't no way that's a dog. That don't make no sense. That might be Earl reincarnated because he trying to get him a piece. Really, brother man, that is an abomination right there. How about let's not? Let's unmake what you done made. Somebody said let him cook, boy, we going out to eat. Don't make no sense. Now, yeah, I'm mad that you made it. But the worst part about it is, I know deep down that somebody out there still gonna ask you for a piece. All right, see what we got here. Same percent for me. I got you, fam. Red.
I'm in America right now, and I just need to say to all Americans, it's croissant.
Yeah, we don't care. And that ain't no disrespect to the people from France either, because I like the way y'all talk. You know, y'all sound elegant, extravagant, exquisite, all them words. Boy, everything y'all say sound fancy. But we're not finna do all of that. Because see, even the English language, most of that stuff I don't even say right. But get what? Y'all still know what I be saying half the time. Just half. But I mean, I just don't feel like it sound proper for me to speak the way that I speak and then just toss in the French accent out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let me get a ham and cheese sandwich, but throw the thing on a croissant. You feel me? I feel like that's how it's supposed to sound. But I still might be saying it wrong, but croissant, with the way that I talk, it don't sound right, bro. But I know one thing for certain. You're not going to correct me on how I'm supposed to talk when y'all can't even say tortilla properly. Talking about tortilla. But nah.
Underneath this grate is stacked full of money. But why?
Sometimes you gotta do what must be done. So I have an idea. Small trip to France. Things may get crazier than usual. You might die. But if you live, well, then I'll live like a king for the rest of my life.
Small boy. Good boy.
You know, I see videos of people and their pets on the internet sometime, and I gotta ask myself, like, have I ever really loved my pet for real? Because I couldn't do this, fam. I mean, I love my pet enough to give them their own sandwich. You know, I got mine, and we can eat them together. But to give them my sandwich and then eat it like they don't be licking on balls and booty all day, this is not my thing. We got a real life GTA 5 update before GTA 6. That don't make no sense, boy. But that's honestly the best looking Prius I've never seen. I had no idea they came out with a Freedom trim.
Hey, why do all men do this? They could have like the most amazing weekend. I mean,
so she was curious as to why men don't like taking pictures no matter what's going on, what they doing. I can't speak for all men, but I can speak for Fredo, and it's probably something that we all agree on. Now, number one is that I don't like taking pictures, okay? Now, granted, I was a photographer at one point in my life. I take great pictures of everybody else and everything else at their discretion. I don't care to be in it because I don't feel like I'm that flattering on camera. Now, I know it's probably odd considering my occupation, but I'm not looking at y'all, so it's okay. Secondly, I just be enjoying life. You know, if I'm going out on vacation or hanging with my friends and family and we doing something, it never crosses my mind, let's take a picture of this moment. No, I just enjoy it for what it is. And I hope that memory, you know, close to me, but I don't think to take a picture. Now, if somebody mentioned it, I might hop in it. But otherwise, I don't have pictures with any of my relatives of age or my friends of age. Like, they're all from our childhood because I've never liked taking pictures.
Nascimento de cisto colossal marítimo fazendo remoção.
Lord have mercy. This what happened when you wear them shell-toe shoes. You got that barnacle on your foot. Don't make no sense, boy. He must owe a great debt to David Jones.
More trees in Canada than there are stars in the universe.
Yeah? How many of those trees did you smoke before you made that statement? Because, see, I don't even have to look it up to know that that's just wrong. You know, I just feel like the requirements for getting podcast equipment is entirely too low. Maybe y'all need to get a bachelor's degree in thinking and speaking before you get one.
Fight the Powerpuff Girls every day for a year, or fight Batman once a year for 10.
Anybody that said the Powerpuff Girls has never seen the Powerpuff Girls, okay? Y'all didn't see what they did to Mojo Jojo. They beat that man up and then went into prison to beat him up again, bro. Beat the brains out his head. It was almost no more Jojo. And Batman, you know, he is a problem. You know, he probably gonna put you in the hospital, but at the very least, he ain't gonna kill you. You know, well, at least not intentionally.
Solution to gamers' relationship problems. It allows you to scream at the top of your lungs while keeping it quiet.
Hey, fam, if you need a muzzle to play the game, okay, if you need a slur silencer, if you need a rage reducer to get online, you might need to go touch some grass, fam.
Then I don't think you did it right, and you probably wasn't raised right, so.
Brother, man, you must think you slick like grease. You know, they say if you eat too much cake, you'll be obese, and if it's too sweet, it'll rot your teeth. When I seen that cake, it made me fold like grease. But, if sharing is caring, why don't you give me peace? I beg your finest pardon. Why would I pay $3,200 for some meat that got bedrock and brimstone on it? Look like gravel and mud on that meat. Earl, you want you a piece of it?
That rotten ribeye? No, sir.
I didn't think so.
Farming needs to stop. That's the single biggest driver of climate change.
So I guess we just supposed to...
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
How old were you when you realized that sheets were supposed to go inside out?
Oh, I just found that out, but in my household, that sheet, just like Tommy from Martin, it ain't got no job. Boy, that thing been unemployed since I was a kid. Putting that on the bed ain't nothing but an inconvenience, fam. You look at the fitted sheet, it's a requirement. Otherwise, I'd be done with that one too, because I'd be wrestling with that thing for 15 minutes. I mean, you put the top side on, the bottom pop off. You put the bottom on, the top pop off. It takes too long, fam. Okay, let's just address a few things. First of all, that's not a pothole. That's a gateway to the upside down. At the very least, a door to the Ninja Turtles hideout. Secondly, how come we got to do all these things to make sure that our cars are road ready, but the road ain't got to be car ready? That don't make no sense to me. And last but not least, why don't people look at the road when they driving? Because like me personally, when I'm driving, I'm dodging potholes like it's red flags in relationships.
Tightest spots I ever bagged into, man. You really have no room.
Well, when that video first started, I thought that was part of the floor. Boy, you one of them young whippersnappers. You did that. Tell me there wasn't no room for error. They ain't leave room for Jesus. Boy, that thing was tighter than none, coochie.
Have you ever considered that you might be fine? And that things might be okay?
Well, light me on fire and toss me in a jerry can. I'm being gaslit. This is absolutely bonkers. Woo, child. You're starting to make my head hurt. I mean, I may be fine, but things are not okay.
The flavors are melting on my tongue.
What's the problem? One thing wrong with that burger to me is that it ain't got no bacon on it. Shoot, and even still, look at it now. Give me peas. What the Temptation say? The burger's all right with me. You know it's gonna be fine. Somebody told him it was more fishing to see, and he went looking long and hard and found a real peculiar blowfish.
Oh, bro.
Dang, that's unfortunate. You know, I done heard of somebody dog eating their homework, but it's the first time I done seen somebody dinner eat their breakfast. Hey, my melanin deficient brethren, I know I'm not really an expert on the topic and it's probably not, you know, part of your culture and everything, but I think in a situation like this, it probably wouldn't be best for you to feed it because, you know, it might get bigger and you don't know what it is. Now, there's two types of people that watch this video, okay? The first group thought, what does bananas have to do with anything? Why would I be smelling bananas? And then the second group of people were like me. Why would you be beekeeping without the suit? It's kind of a requirement, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to explain. So apparently when you get stung by a bee, they let off this pheromone. I don't know if that's the right term to use, but they let off this scent that lets all the other bees know that they should come sting you too. So basically it's like a tactical insertion for bees. You know what I mean? They finna come get on you. So the best thing for you to do is not be smelling like a monkey snack, because that's bananas.
And over my dead body, we cut Social Security so you can give tax breaks to the super wealthy.
Now, while I can appreciate the sentiment, that statement don't really hold no weight when you done used up most of your life force already. The Grim Reaper got you on speed dial, fam. We don't even know if you're going to be here much longer. Understand something. If I'm out there walking in nature and I cut through one of them bushes and find two jaguars, Oh, my bowels gonna be moving like they work for you, haul boy. Yeah, the stench alone gonna strike fear in their hearts because I'm gonna drop a diabolical defecation. It's gonna smell like doom and death in them woods.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, we need to run for our lives, right?
She said, oh my God, we need to run for our lives. And not a skid was daddled. Now I understand that Sims logic.
I'm sure if I wanted waffles, pancakes, or French toast. So I combined.
Now, sister, you know I gotta be honest with you. This the textbook definition of big back activity. That's big back activity. This don't make no sense. You said you didn't know which one you wanted, so you're gonna combine all three. That is too much going on for one person. Why don't you give me peas?
Oh my gosh.
Bennett!
So, what do we learn? I see why they named him Bennett. He been hit. That was terrible. That was like genuinely terrible. I apologize. But, you know, all things considered, I think you should count as blessings. He could have woke up in Kansas somewhere.
Put a finger down if when you took out your tampon, you accidentally flung blood onto your dog and now your souls are tied together.
You got Connect 4 or something? I thought there's a better game.
$5. What's the most common eye color?
Brown. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. You offer me $1 million to tell you the color of anything in that video other than them jeans, I'm going home broke, cuh. Talk about an attention grabber. It was just like that, but it stood out. I'm sorry.
Cooked chicken. Perfect. I love rare chicken.
She said that was perfectly cooked, rare chicken. Sister, a rare chicken will be one that could fly. That's a prescription chicken right there, because you're going to need one after you eat it. You bite into that chicken and your whole system will need a hard reset, and you better hope it turn back on.
This is the most terrifying job in the world, offering $150,000 yearly.
They said the most terrifying job in the world, but then immediately followed up with $150,000 a year. For $150,000 a year, I'll be fearless. All right. When I heard $150,000, I was like, hell yeah. I ain't even need to hear the rest, but then I kind of did because I was like, what's the terrifying part? Apparently, when they harvesting cranberries, they got to flood the fields because it makes it easier for them to harvest, right? The downside is it's wolf spiders in there. Yeah. Wolf spiders. I was like, oh, so that's why y'all paying so much. I'll pass. Yeah, they to my view to match your co-workers, you know. First of all, my co-workers wouldn't be biting on me. We can start right there. But secondly, I'm not afraid of spiders. Don't get me wrong. I done got bit too many times for that to even be logical. It's just I got locks. And if a spider get in there, I seen this video. This chick had a spider nest in her head. Ever since then, bro, I just try to avoid them.
Educate these people. You have to educate these young people. Guns is not the way.
How you gonna say guns ain't the way when you got an anti-Titan rifle sitting on your chest with a DreamWorks logo as a magazine? I ain't seen a clip that long since the last time I watched a YouTube video. Boy, you could probably shoot the sin out of Satan with that rifle.
If you get a splinter, most people just go ahead and pull them out.
Hey, I just want to ask y'all something because I was having a conversation with my friends earlier and they was kind of saying that I was crazy. So I just want y'all to give me some input. So in this video, they was talking about like when you get a splinter, right? Most people will just take them out, but sometimes it goes too deep and you can't reach it with tweezers and then your body will extract it for you over time, right? So this is where the question comes in. Does nobody else just go and get a knife and then start digging until you can see it again and then you pull it out with the tweezers? Or like when I pierced my ear, I got a safety pin and burned it with a lighter and then I just stabbed myself in the ear and pierced my ear and it closed and I had to do it again. Now the first time it was kind of crooked, but other than that, I could pretty smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? They still both pierced. You probably can't never see them, but yeah, I got 2 earrings in. Is that not normal?
Brother man, if I go to the fair and I buy me a corn dog and I bite into it and find me a pickle off in there. Your father will know what it's like to bury a child.
Now, did they have to say it? Probably not. But did they lie? That does look like a pot of garbage disposal goulash, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen a pot of that on the stove in Resident Evil Village, okay? It just don't look appetizing. Touching something like that while you washing the dishes will make you get a dishwasher.
What is that one thing people have in their home that you will never have in your house?
Kids, man. But hear me out, all right? See, I love kids. I'm great with kids. But my favorite part about kids It's being able to give them back, bro. It's no better feeling than just having a kid that's just doing too much and just give them back to their parents. That's their problem now. You know what I mean? But I'm the best uncle, though. Now I know I'm saying this now. I think one day I will have a kid. I got some growing to do. But my problem is that, like, 0 to 2 years old phase where they can't really talk and communicate properly. Because, like, in my nature, when I see somebody having a problem, I'm going to do everything in my power to fix it, especially if it's my little person. You know, I'll pull the moon down for them to make them feel better, but I don't know what they're saying. And I get gaslit by all the women in my life. They be like, oh, they was just saying this. I heard what the baby said. He didn't say what you said. He said, wham. What that mean, fam? I can't do nothing about that. Dang, bro, forgot what side he was on for a second, didn't he? Hit him with that Eminem, boy. Snap back to reality. That's unfortunate, dog. That made my groin hurt. I ain't never seen this rendition of the Nutcracker.
Definitely one of my hotter takes here, but I think we've gone way too far with.
I think you went too far, brother. What are you eating? Is that supposed to be a salad? This man done made hamburger Hakuna Matata. Boy, I done heard of a meatloaf. You done made a meat mound. They're like a fire ant habitat.
If you went back too far in a time machine, you could end up in a period of time where you don't understand English.
Well, if I go back too far in time, I think it'd be a good call for me to not understand English because they find out I can read.
Question for the day is, why do Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I mean, there's two reasons. One reason is because America is a melting pot. We got people from over there, back there, some from over there. They all over here, you know. And with all those backgrounds and cultures, we start accepting each other. At least we should. And then we celebrate each other's holidays because we become a family. And then the other reason is because we dumped y'all tea in the ocean, and then we got this stuff called freedom, and we've been kind of really rocking with that ever since. Hey, I'm just saying, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Tell him that Fredo sends his with God. Bow, bow, 2 times. Boy, it went from track meet to mafia real fast. But if you aren't familiar with how track works, if somebody falls in the beginning in a distance race, he shoots the gun twice to let everybody know they're going to have to start over.
Completely cleaned out the house.
Now, I am a firm believer in MMB, okay? Minding my business, but I think you in the wrong. And I know I don't know what took place in the relationship, okay? I'm not trying to blame you if you was a victim. I just find it hard to believe that you were, okay? Do you know how mad somebody got to be to not only clean out the entire house, which he did in record time? You know how mad somebody got to be to take the carpet off the floor, fam? The carpet? Most folks don't even want to vacuum one of them. He done took the whole carpet. He can't even do nothing with that, dog. Yeah, you heard him. You heard him bad. Or he just a real good narcissist. And either way, I gotta respect it.
Where are the men? What happened?
If I had to explain what it's been like being a man so far, I would say it's like coming out of the womb, a baby, and then you become a boy. And when you become a boy, they start teaching you how to be a man. And the lesson on being a man is a lesson on how to not be human. They desensitize you. They tell you that men have to be strong all the time. Men don't cry. Expressing yourself makes you soft. Piece by piece, they turn you into this hollow shell of a person. And it works. You know, you become a machine. You can get things done, and your emotions will never stop you from moving forward. It's just goals and logic. And then oddly enough, after that, everything that you have been taught was wrong or that you shouldn't do is what is expected of you moving forward. Now they want you to, you know, your partners, they want you to express yourself and talk about how you feel and all of these things that you've never had a chance to do, so you don't know how. So then you try to fix those issues moving forward. And it is a very tiring cycle, and everybody thinks that you're just this cold person, but they never really address how you got.
I'm sure you've heard the news of NASA discovering city lights on a planet 7 trillion miles.
No, actually, I haven't heard anything about that. 7 trillion miles away, huh? And they had lights on the planet. They say anything about the cost of living?
The guy is actually underwater. He's only about 30 feet deep right now, and you won't believe how much deeper.
First of all, what you mean only 30 feet? Fam, that's 30 feet of water, and he just standing in it like he Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I know his ears got to be popping like Mary with the umbrella. That don't make no sense, fam. Then he had the audacity to dive deeper. Son, I'm 6 foot. I get nervous once my feet stop touching the floor, fam. Okay, I can swim good enough to get off the, the diving board and then get back on land. I'm not going in no 30 feet of water, dog.
President? I would get rid of PE class because you're just being graded on things that you may or may not be able to do.
They must not have math at the schools that you've attended, because that's like the whole point, ain't it? Testing you on things that you may or may not know how to do.
I remember when I was in elementary school, they taught me that 1 + 2 = 3. Then you go up to the higher grades, and all of a sudden they done toss the letter off in there. Talking about find the value of your ex and why you dated them. I don't know. Got you doing Pythagorean theorem, long division, when the whole point of division is to shorten the answer. That don't even make sense to me at all. But at least in PE, it's a participation grade. All you got to do is participate and, do the fitness gram pacer test.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has revealed he has received a pacemaker.
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger. That second picture was the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'd make the gingerbread house I forgot to make for Christmas for Easter.
Oh, that's what that is. I'm not gonna lie. That didn't look like no gingerbread house to me. Looks more like a come on in. Woo, child. You must have saved all your icing from Christmas all the way up to Easter to do that.
What's the youngest age you would date if it was legal? 10.
I don't even care if it was a hypothetical situation. Prison or maggot food, that's the only option you got. Ain't no in between, fam. Either put him in the jail or under it. I don't care which one it is, but he got to go. Hey, real quick, if you're a gamer, bro, I genuinely need to know this. So if you got friends that game, please send this to them. I need everybody's opinion in the comment section. Okay, so, back in the day when you played a game, you had a CD and the CD was messed up. There was a plethora of ways you tried to clean it and put it back in to see if it would work. You hit it with the breath, and then you wipe it with the shirt. Some people, they clean it with the water, whatever it is you did. But there was one thing that I thought about that I used to do, and I just want to know, did other people do it too, or was I tweaking? Did anybody else used to get the CD and stick it in the toilet and flush it? That shit's so stupid, bro. Put it in the toilet and flush it and to clean it off. And you ain't had to dry it or whatnot. But I'm sitting here thinking about it now. Putting a CD in the toilet, bro, that is crazy, dog.
Third graders are expected to know this. 9 is 1/3% of what number?
The third grade? Man, no wonder why all the kids getting left behind. Boy, I wouldn't even have got on the bus if it was me. I'd rather do child labor than have to answer that question. Shoot, I got 2 degrees and I was still looking at that question sideways. I'm glad I graduated, man. I seen it on my paper. I'm like, yep, we running the whole third grade back this summer and next year. Talking about 9 is 1/3% of what number? You must have seen calculator in the name, Blake, because that couldn't have been for Alfred.
Okay, so we all remember the guy who tried sticking a 32-ounce hydro flask at me.
I don't remember that. One moment, please. What the hell is this man talking about? He said we. He must be talking about the Nintendo, because he could be talking about us. I wasn't there, was you? Sounds like somebody's been partying with the Dettler. I handle it. I don't have the slightest idea what it is that you're talking about, but I hope you find some justice. I got an old Toyota 4Runner that needs to be prepped for a paint job, and it can really use your services. Boy, they talking about soft hands, soft hands. He ain't got them, boy. His hands so rough, if he beat his meat, he'll probably have ground beef. Boy, that don't make no sense. I feel bad for him. Feel even worse for his wife. His hands so rough, he could probably smoothen a relationship between a child and a deadbeat father. I know that's right. Right on, brother, right on. You just like me for real, because I promise you catch me out there on that boat, on that water. First thing going in my suitcase is a life jacket. I seen the Titanic. Okay, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when it come to Earl, ain't gonna be no rest in peace.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.